Hey everyone, Mike here with Prehistoric Magazine. Now, apologies for this pitch, but my book Predatory is out. 99 cents down in the comment section down below. It's a prehistoric thriller. I view it as a summer monster blockbuster. I'm still hoping one day I may attract the attention of a small studio, get one adapted and turned into a movie. That has not happened yet, but for 15 years I've been plugging and persevering and writing what I call prehistoric thrillers. Again, Predatory, down in the link below. Love to have you check it out. All book royalties go to help support this channel and continue to make my publication, Prehistoric Magazine, free. So that's where I pump all the book royalties into. Now, I've wanted to make this video for quite some time, and I've been thinking about it. And like all my other videos, I will view the success of this video simply by you all. If you take the time to watch this, please take the time to comment down below. I really appreciate the comments. They're what make this channel great. The comments, not necessarily the views, but the comments, the engagements, the like. I like to see likes too, but comments, I like to get a window into your brain. I learn, and hopefully you learn from me, but would dinosaurs meet our expectations? Now, what I mean by that is not creating another Jurassic Park where we bring dinosaurs into a theme park, into a zoo. I'm talking about if we could get a hold of the flux capacitor with Doc and Marty, head back in the DeLorean, like Back to the Future, and set that dial for wherever we want to go back. We want to go back 95 million years, get that flux capacitor working, head back 95 million years. So that's kind of what I'm talking about. If we went back in time, would our expectations be met? And in preparing for this video and doing a little bit of prep work, I had some time to think about that question. And I believe you can divide it into two categories. If you're someone that's gone to see Jurassic Park, Lost World, and you've gone to see all the Jurassic World movies, Fallen Kingdom, Dominion, all of them, and the upcoming one, summer 2025. If you're someone that just goes to see that type of stuff, and you do like dinosaurs, but your interest doesn't really go beyond just the movie, then I think if you went back in time to witness them in their day-to-day lives, I do think your expectations may not be met, and you actually may be a bit disappointed. You know, the idea for this video actually came from reading Jurassic Park again. I've read the novel 4 times. I consider Jurassic Park to be my favorite book of all time. And there's a line in there where Dr. Grant's talking about, would the expectations be met? Would we be disappointed? And Ed Regis kind of fires back with, I believe you're not going to be disappointed when you see the Rex. So that's kind of where the idea for this video came up. So if you're someone that goes to the movies and you just like seeing big dinosaurs roaring and screaming and throwing their tails around and causing all sorts of mayhem, then I think if you went back in time, I do think you'd be a bit disappointed and your expectations would not be met. But if you're someone like me, if you're probably someone like you who enjoys Prehistoric Planet, I do believe our expectations would be met. Now, make no doubt about it, I'm not trying to knock movie-going patrons who just watch this stuff in the movie theater, but I'm trying to get at the fact that Prehistoric Planet has portrayed dinosaurs in as realistic a manner as I've ever seen. And I found it to be utterly fascinating. I really enjoyed seeing the Tarbosaurs sleeping in the middle of the ancient Gobi Desert because, if you go back to big predators today like lions, things like that, they spend a lot, especially a male lion, they spend most of their day lounging around sleeping. So I do believe that something like a big predatory dinosaur, if you caught them at the majority of the hours of the day, if you went back in time, I think you'd be probably quite bored. They were lounging around a bit, but make no doubt about it, when they got up, and let's say something like a T-Rex resurrected to its full height of 14 feet, 40 feet long, 20,000 pounds, I think it'd be on. It'd be on like Donkey Kong, and it'd be fascinating to watch them then go about their day once they did get up. But I do think that, these are not storybook monsters. They're not roaring, blaring at the top of their lungs. That's why I really appreciate that scene from Asia in Prehistoric Planet, the Schienzosaurus, where it is going after the Corythoraptors and it's stalking them silently. I really appreciate just the fact of how silent it is stalking them. And that's what I'm talking about. Would your expectations be met or would it be disappointing? And I guess it depends on who you are. If you're a movie-going patron, if you're just someone that watches it for the entertainment value. Now, make no doubt, we all watch it for entertainment. I watch Prehistoric Planet to be entertained too. But I think if you're just going to the movies and you did go back in time, I think your expectations would be, you'd be a bit disappointed. But if you're someone like me, someone like probably you, really into Prehistoric Planet, I think our expectations would be met. I think we'd go back in time. I think we would discover that the sauropods were similar to how they portrayed them in Prehistoric Planet 1 and 2, which is they weren't necessarily docile animals that just lived in this permanent kumbaya state where they just fed on vegetation, used their long necks, and just munched quietly. I think that would have happened. Obviously, they needed to eat quite a bit of food to sustain themselves, but I think there would have been moments of territorial battles. And if you were a theropod dinosaur and you were trying to come in to one of these herds to get after a young sauropod or a sick sauropod, I think they would have been met with some aggression. So I do really like the portrayal of the sauropods, that we get sleeping theropods and we get fighting sauropods. You know, that Dreadnoughtus scene is awe-inspiring to me. I've never seen anything like that. I've never really thought about stuff like that. And just in the last 2 years, it's kind of changed my perception of what I think big sauropod dinosaurs were like and what they were capable of. So again, I view the success of this video by you all, by the comment section. If you're watching this, I really would appreciate a comment down in the comment section. If we went back in time, wherever, doesn't matter, 70 million years, 80 million, 100 million years, back to the Morrison Formation 150 million years ago, would our expectations have been met? Would we have been disappointed by what we see? For me, I don't think I would have been disappointed. I think I would have been fascinated to see their lives. And if there was slow parts in their day, like modern day animals, like there probably was, then so be it. You know, they're not going to be going at it all day long. They're real animals. They're not storybook monsters. They're not movie villains. So really would appreciate your comment. Do you think if we could go back in time, dinosaurs would meet our expectations? Appreciate all the support for this channel. See you in the next video. Take care.